Welcome to your Mats Yogi fam. Today, intention stability. As we create more stability in our body and through our movements, we'll find more steadiness in our mind and vice versa. As we allow our mind to become even and balanced, then we'll feel more stability throughout the body. So intention to practice embodying stability. Let's begin on our back body and we'll work our way all the way to standing. Begin on your back. Stretch out your legs and bring the palms around the lower part of your rib cage. And let's begin with a gentle pranayama, breathing all the way in along the back of the spine to the crown of the head. And as we do, just feel the rib cage expand side to side and filling up the back. And then exhale, let everything go. And again, nice, deep, full cleansing breath, feeling the rib cage expand laterally. Breathing into the back body. And release. So I invite you again to breathe in deeply. Feel the extension in the rib cage. And feel a steadiness in the low belly here. Allowing the belly to lift and keeping a nice neutral spine. Last breath in, deep, long, and slow, filling up. And as you release, you may bend your knees, bring the arms alongside body. As you take a breath in, lift the hips toward the sky, press into the heels, press into the palms and the back of the arms. On the next breath in, press. It's as though you're reaching your heels toward the bottom end of your mat as you press and lift. And as you exhale, elevate the right knee and bring the foot down. So we're doing just a few marches to warm up our core. Exhale to lift. Inhale. Find that length once again. Exhale. Just marching, not bending the knee any more than it is bent already in this bridge posture. Just lifting and tapping down. And again. Can we do 2 more each side? And exhale. And last time, each side, lifting gently, gently up. Gently down. Big breath in, lifting up higher. And exhale, slowly articulating your spine all the way down to the tailbone. Lifting up the knees now so they're directly over the hips, maintaining about a 90-degree angle. Honor that little arch that you have in that low back. You don't have to press down into the mat. Just keep this belly, lower ribs cinched in very gently, just so that you're staying nice and stable. Reach both arms above the head. And as you take a breath in, extend the right leg long and the left arm all the way over the head. Dead bug. And bring the knee back, the arm back, switch sides. Big breath in as you extend. And exhale, back up to top. So this is a really focused and concentrated effort. It's almost about as equally challenging for the mind as it is for the body. Focusing on keeping the leg in the correct position so that the knees don't come too far toward the chest. Keeping that low back nice and steady and strong. Feeling the belly working. You can even put your palm on the belly and just notice what you're feeling on the inside, on the outside. Big breath in, exhale. Again, breathe in and release. One more each side. Last one. And knees come together. You can give them a little squeeze, rocking gently side to side. And then placing the soles of your feet about hip width distance apart and taking a few windshield wipers side to side, just releasing that little bit of compression you might have felt in the low back. And bringing the knees back to center and rocking and rolling all the way until you come up to your palms and your knees. Cross your legs, plant your palms, and find a neutral table. Let's take a few cat-cows here. Inhaling as you drop the belly between the palms and the knees. Gaze lifts. Exhale, press away from the mat with your palms and sequentially tuck forward with your pelvis. Arc the spine high, chin to chest, just like this now with the breath. Big breath in and exhale. Press all that air out and breathe in fresh O2 and exhale. Get rid of the stagnant air. Starting to move it like a wave last time. Breathing in and exhaling completely. And once you come back to your neutral table, extend the right leg back and the left arm forward. Reach the thumb toward the sky and take 2 full cycles of breath here, reaching the heel all the way back to the wall behind you and the fingertips long in front of you, reaching from the center, from your heart. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow, tap together. Inhale, reach long. One more time. And find the length. And plant the left palm and the right knee. Let's inhale, switch sides. Find your bird dog or your spinal dog here. Find the length. Pressing out through that back heel. Feeling the sturdiness all the way along the back of your leg. Flexing the left glute. Feel behind the back of the right shoulder. Feel all the way along the length of your arm. That energy moving, circulating. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale long. Exhale. Inhale, find the length. And plant the palm and the knee and set your hips back. Child's pose. Reach your arms long and lower the forehead. A moment of respite here. Breathing in, breathing out. Next breath in, come back to neutral table. Palms and knees, tuck your toes, and exhale, just glide back. Finding a little length under those feet bottom of your feet. Inhale, glide forward, and exhale, back. Inhale, and this time, as you glide back, lift up your knees. It's a little tiger crouch. Inhale, plant the knees, glide forward. Snap, crackle, pop. Exhale, lift your knees. This time, glide forward, don't plant the knees. See that your shoulders are directly over your elbows, over your wrists. And a gentle tension in the belly. You might just gaze down between your fingers or maybe toward the top of your mat, gauging how your neck feels. And breathing here. Nice, long, deep, slow breaths. One more big in-breath. And on the exhale breath, find downward facing dog. Gazing between your knees, lifting in the sits bones, and melting your heart toward your thighs. Finding some length all the way from the fingers to the top of the shoulders. Broadening across the back of your shoulders. And find your breath. Find your dog breath. Breathing in. Letting go. And coming back to the breath with the sealed lips. Nice, deep, and even breaths. Finding a connection with stability even in the breath. Good. On the next exhale breath, step the foot between the palms. Rise all the way up to find your warrior one. So the back foot is dialed down. You can bring the palms together, or you can have the palms facing each other, gazing straight ahead and breathing here. If it's available, you may bend a little deeper into that front knee lunge. Just allow the hips to square to the top of the mat. And breathe. Rooting down through the feet. Feeling firm and secure on the foundation of your mat. One more breath in. Exhale, open your arms, gaze off the front fingertips. You might slightly rotate the back toes outward toward the long edge of the mat so that the back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. And then you can sink down a little bit more into the front knee lunge. And breathe. Anchoring that back heel by driving this strong muscle down toward the calf, right into the back of the foot, keeping yourself firmly implanted on your mat. Keep pressing the knee out toward the pinky toe of the front foot so you feel wide and open through the hips. And on the next breath in, sweep the left arm forward, right arm back. And draw your heart out over your knee. It's one arm light in pose. You're on the ball of the back foot. Breathe, reach, root down. And as you inhale, the right arm goes forward, the left arm back. And you might bring the right elbow onto the front knee, flatten out the back foot, and find an extended side angle. On the next breath in, come back through Warrior B, gazing off the front fingers, and flip over the front palm. As you inhale, reach all the way back. Maybe you stretch the back arm along the back leg, opening up the front side body, reversing your warrior. And breathe. Next breath in, open back to Warrior B. Plant the right palm outside of the right foot and launch all the way up into a half moon. It's a real test of our stability. You could float your half moon by removing the front fingertips from the mat if it feels good. Just keep opening up the heart and reaching the left arm toward the sky. Maybe the gaze follows. And exhale. Exhale, step back or off your mat and come all the way back down to child's pose. Take a breath in and release into pose. On the next breath in, rise back up, take a breath in, and tuck your toes. Exhale, open up the plantar fascia, inhale. And again, exhaling, lifting up your knees this time. Inhale. And press the heels with the hips. Next breath in. Keep the knees lifted, finding that floating table and breathing here. One more big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Straighten out the legs. Lift your hips high. Melt your heart toward your thighs. Gaze between your knees. Shoulder blades sliding down the back. Energetically, the heels are reaching toward the back corners of the mat. Broadening across the top of your shoulders. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. On the next exhale breath, step the left foot between the palms. Dial down the back foot. Inhale, reach up. Finding warrior one. Really flattening out this back foot. Feeling the stability that it gives your body when you're planted. And when you have a lot of space, you're distributing your weight across the length of your mat. Maybe feel that inner rotation of the right thigh as you just turn both hip points toward the top of the mat. One more breath in and out, sink. Inhale to find warrior two, gazing off the front fingertips, finding the parallel between the foot and the back of the mat, and sinking and breathing. Check in with your belly, with your core. Try to find the steadiness, not a restrictiveness in the belly, but just finding a nice steady low belly. Still want to be able to breathe and fill the belly with breath. Use the torso to keep you buoyant. On the next breath in, sweep the back arm forward and the forward arm back, coming into lightning pose, lifting your heart off the legs, so you don't want to be crushed down. You want to lift up your body using your waist, the core in the front and the back body. Beautiful. And breathe. As you inhale, come back through warrior B, and exhale, the left arm comes onto the left thigh, and you'll extend your right arm over your heart and head and find your extended side angle. And breathe. Next breath in. Come back through warrior 2, warrior B. Turn over the front palm and slide back to reverse warrior. Maybe you're gazing up at the left fingertips, sinking a little deeper into the left knee lunge. And breathe. Next breath in. Plant the left hand outside the left foot and inhale to find your half moon. A real test of stability, especially mine. Reaching up, always from the heart center, maybe gazing at the right fingertips. Open heart, open mind, stable body, steady mind. And exhale, step back and come to child's pose. Breath in and exhale. Make your way back to table. Inhale, extend the right arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Back of your right hand down. Maybe your temple, your ear on the mat. If it feels right, you could extend the left arm long on the mat. Maybe you extend the left leg long on the mat. As you do, tense your fingers and turn toward the right ear a little bit more. Activating a little more tension, a little more compression on the knee, on the hip. Tension in the back of the shoulders, feeling it all. And exhale, let it go. And draw the left knee to meet the right knee. Left palm under the left shoulder. Inhale, reset. Circle your wrists one way and the other. Give it a shake. Plant the right palm. And let's try it on the other side. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, draw the back of the left palm down. Find that cozy place for your head. Stretch the right arm long. Maybe you linger here, or you may extend the right leg back. And tenting your right fingertips, you may invite a little more twist, twisting your left ear toward the mat. And then feeling that extra bit of tension, stretching, opening spaciousness behind the left shoulder. Keep the breath flowing in and out. Let the breath wash away the dust, the debris, bring in freshness. On the next exhale, bring the right palm under the right shoulder and the right knee meets the left. Press into the right palm, lift up, restack, and circle the wrist one way and the other way. And gently rest the palm down. And you may find child's pose one last time. Just allowing the bones to melt down into the mat. Finding a little more space. Relaxing those working muscles. As we arise from our mat, we will feel more stable. With consistency and enthusiasm in your practice, every day you'll create a little more stability in your body as well as in your mind, as the mind fluctuates less, ruminates less, and becomes more in focus with your movement. Here's to our stability. Namaste.